It is 100%. And that, Dean, you are the perfect segue, bro. You are a true fucking consummate professional because we got to ask the people, bro. What should collectors know about collecting third-party figures? It's not just specific to Levi. We're going to talk about Cloud too, because Dean's going to get his Cloud. He's going to fucking love it. Dean, that Cloud is incredible, bro. The original Cloud is amazing. This one is better in every way. Everywhere.
Wow, that's high praise.
It's dude. The bike to Fenrir is dope, dude. I bought an acrylic case just for it. And guys, I am gonna do a new collection tour. I'm hoping next week sometime. So I'm gonna film another one, and I'm gonna have Fenrir showing off. Dean, I got Cloud. Like that Cloud is fucking dope, dude. It's like amazing. It might be my figure of the year, which is crazy. Like
that's
yeah, it's
no contest for me. That's gonna
well, I got Pennywise and Gandalf right in there with Carnage too, which we will talk about that topic too. But so I'm going to bring up a photo real quick just of Levi, and I'll bring up some other third-party figures. Guys, if there's a third-party figure that you love, drop it in the comments below. Let us know your favorite third-party figure. Let us know your overall philosophy. Kiko, I got to ask you the question though. What should collectors really know about collecting third-party figures? Because I mean, I know you do have some experience in this realm, and I wanted to show people this video.
This is you damn bastard.
This is Kiko's only review, and it's the best review on YouTube.
And y'all wonder why I have no traction on my social media.
I have no idea why this didn't take off. Yeah, so Kiko, what should collectors know about third-party figures? Because you do have a decent amount.
I do, and going back to my latest video, you'll find them ending up on your 10 worst figures list more often than not, because there's a few things to keep into consideration. The pluses is that you get some really sweet off-brand names such as Boss Man and Green Menace and things like that, and Ravenblade. I'm looking at Ravenblade right now. But in all seriousness, I think outside of Present Toys and maybe a couple other ones, most are going to be far, far inferior to a standard release.
Sure.
So you're going to know that because everything's unlicensed, everything is technically not even legal to make, but they are just putting stuff out there for people to consume. So you're going to have some shoddy craftsmanship, some real cheap parts, and real suspect paint apps, because that's the reason that they're cheap, is because they're not high quality. But they will fill some very nice holes in your collection, because you're looking at right now a member of the Black Order that Hot Toys did not touch. You have Thanos and not a single one of his children. But a lot of third-party figures are like, okay, let's do this ourselves. You get Ravenblade and Space Wizard and Shadow Void and Darkstar to make up your Infinity Squad. So the thing with it is that knowing that you're not going to be getting great quality, it's just the way it is. Most likely, it'll be something that you're not going to probably keep in your collection if it is the unauthorized version of one, because such as the 2 Dr. Octopuses, one from Toys Era, one from Hot Toys. I just did a review. I just did a comparison between the two of them, looking at the different head sculpts. And the Toys Era one is leaving my collection because the quality of the Hot Toys one is far superior. Everyone's like, I don't like that head sculpt, though. Well, I still think the head sculpt's still light years better than the Toys Era one. It's not be the expression you want, but the paint apps and overall the arms, the tentacles, the tailoring, exceptional for a licensed figure. So that's the thing I would say, is that use them to fill some holes. Be willing to get rid of them moving forward if you're not really into them. But I cannot speak to anything when it comes to a third-party figures with this, because I don't do anime. So I will step off my soapbox and I'll let Dean and other people talk about their third-party stuff.
You know what's crazy though, Kiko? And we had an excellent comment, and while it came up, I went and looked. And I got to bring it up. I'll find it. But essentially, I was just looking at this, Kiko. So since we just talked about this, that Joker is now sold out. Like,
that's impossible.
Dude, literally, I had it pulled up just seconds ago. I refreshed it. That Joker is sold out.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like, so we owe Big Bad a fucking apology. Like, dude, like,
unless there's one of them and they just sold
maybe someone
this
bought
is a tactic. No, it's a tactic. Oh no, I gotta move.
Or someone's watching the stream and like, fucking take that shit down. Take that shit down right now.
Yeah, make it look like people are buying it.
I think someone bought it. So whoever bought it, thank
way.
you so much for watching, and congratulations on your Joker. But I guess people were looking for it. I don't know. So anyway, I got to get back to the main topic. But I thought that was really cool. So thank you for that comment. Oh yeah, there it is. It was Connor. So thank you so much, Connor. He said Will is sold out since Will showed it 30 seconds ago. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. That's pretty wild. So but Dean, I gotta get to you, man. I gotta bring up the Cloud because I know you have the original Cloud, the Final Fantasy VII remake version, and you know, you have some third-party figures, I'm sure, that are not quite as great. Gametoys is like the gold standard, though. I mean, that's like, oh, Dean, bro, take those jointed arms off him, bro. I think you're muted, Dean. Hold on. There you go.
I'm not taking the jointed
bro.
arms
Like, do my man justice.
People,
put the right arms on him.
I've seen so many people with them torn already. I'm like, no,
dude, you're not gonna tear him. Just put him in like a basic pose. He'll be all right.
That's what I'm worried about this Cloud figure for. It just doesn't have swap out arms.
No, because the whole seamless body. That's why. Yeah.
That's gonna be a problem down the road, I think.
We'll see. But Dean, what's your overall philosophy on third party, man?
You know, if you go in with an open mind, you could be surprised. I think what Kiko said is pretty true down, straight down the board. Paint apps usually aren't as good. Outfits are usually a little spottier. I feel like most of the time you get more accessories, which is kind of nice. But when you look at something like, I want to say it's the Toys era Joel from The Last of Us.
Oh, yeah.
That figure has like real wooden stock on the gun.
Yep.
Die-cast weapons, real leather like tool pouches or whatever. It was like, for a third-party figure at a crazy price point, I want to say it was sub 200 or maybe sub 250. It was like the bang for the buck was crazy good.
Yeah.
And that's kind of sometimes, if you risk it for the biscuit, you could be really surprised at how good third-party figures can be.
It's funny you say risk it, though, because sometimes they'll be like, here's a pre-order for this figure. And then I think someone else mentioned it in the comments. If they get a licensor thrown at it, they could completely scrap that figure, or it goes under because they get sued or whatever. So you do run that risk as well.
Yeah. No, 100%. He's not wrong.
Well, Dean, and excellent point, because Gametoys, no one knew shit about them when they put up that Sephiroth, but I really wanted a Sephiroth, so I took the risk, and it turned out great.
So I went the other way. I pre-ordered the VTS Cloud.
Right.
And because VTS is a pretty well-known brand, I would say. And they have released really solid figures. They did the Ghost of Tsushima figure that is now like going for stupid, crazy money.
Right.
They've done a bunch of other movie figures that ended up being pretty good. They did the Starship Trooper ones. So I was like, I'm gonna take a risk on VTS. It looks pretty good, from the prototypes. What we got, not very good at all. Like, just to have it on the shelf, like, I probably would have bought it anyway. But if I had known what VTS was serving up instead of Gametoys, I would have gone Gametoys. But it's, you run the gambit on what you really get, because like we were just talking about, we got the Gametoys Cloud, which is ripped straight from the screen. It's crazy how beautiful this figure is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have figures like this. I don't know if you've seen this. This is
the Barrett,
the Barrett, and it's not very good at all.
Right.
I will say
it's
passable. It's supposed to be Barrett.
Is that another anime or a game?
It's a video game.
It's Cloud's friends. Yeah. I will say the materials are very nice. This is like a suede, like a real suede, which is crazy.
Ooh.
The pants are well tailored. It's just like on a generic body, and that's like Barrett is supposed to be very big and kind of he is very intimidating, and like this figure just doesn't do it.
I think Toys R Us is going to make him, but I don't know.
I hope so, because this and like I said, like, look at the accessories, like they look really well done.
Right.
The tailoring, again, good. The boots, they're very simple. But yeah, it's just kind of like they missed the mark a little bit. But I'm also not spending $300 on it.
Right.
So you can, like I said, you risk it for the biscuit. Like it's
But you know, with
$150
Cloud,
worth
bro,
of risk.
Gametoys had a
sometimes.
reputation, Dean, but that Gametoys Cloud with the bike was like what, $650? Like
Yeah.
he wasn't cheap. So yeah,
But that was like something one. It's not like Gametoys only had one good release.
no, all of them.
All of them, both
Yeah.
Zax, Cloud, Sephiroth, insane
Yeah.
levels of good. Perfection, I would dare say.
Right.
So it was like, oh, $650 for Cloud and Fenrir. It's a no-brainer. It's kind of like how people feel in art. Like I've
Right.
seen what they're not only showing us what they can do, but delivering on what they can do. I have no problem pre-ordering the next thing.
Right.
That's how I felt about Gametoys. So yeah, I cannot wait to get mine.
And let's not forget about this boy too. I mean, this is Mars Toys, and you know, this was a very popular figure from, I think this year. It came out this year, right? This year or late last year. I don't
Just a couple
remember.
months ago.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think you're right, Kiko. And I know Dean was saying he absolutely loved it. He saw a picture of it at least.
I mean, look, $400 aftermarket.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
exactly.
On a figure that costs what?
It was probably like 150 or
180?
200. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I
on
saw it
the
on eBay
line?
for 200.
Yeah, right. It's pretty crazy. So I'm excited. I mean, to see what these third-party companies. I thought, you know, I think they have stepped up. I mean, I've seen these, like you said, Dean, with the Toys Era showing like the die-cast gun and the wood barrel and stuff like that. And you're seeing movable wise, like Lim Toys does really good work. They just take fucking forever, but Lim Toys does an amazing job. Arthur Morgan, they announced the Nathan Drake. Lim Toys, I'm reviewing the 12th scale Joel and Ellie. They're great. I can't wait for their 6th scale versions.
Oh yeah,
So,
everyone says those are like really strong.
they are, man. I unboxed them briefly and I've been filming it, but you know, I got to film the rest of the review, but I'm working on it and I should have it out maybe this weekend or next week. But that's my next review. So I'm working on that. But yeah, third-party figures are great, man. This Cloud, you know, I already got my review out for that. So check out that, guys. That was great. That was fun to review. And it's just such a good figure. It's so good. It might be, we're going to talk about it, but I'm really excited about these third-party companies and they've stepped their game up. They're evolving and they are adapting just like I hope they would. And they are. So